Hey guys, in this video we're going to talk a little bit about code editors, specifically brackets. So if you're not familiar with code editors, then you probably want to be, especially if you're still using something like a plain text editor like Notepad or TextEdit. Sure, you can build websites with those, but it's not very efficient. So we're going to look at brackets specifically. So we're just going to go ahead and Google that. And here we go, the very top one. Brackets has quite a bit going for it. It is made by Adobe, which is pretty cool. It's actually free, which is amazing, especially from Adobe. And it's open source, so you can actually modify it and do what you want with it. Go ahead and save that. They're also frequently making updates to it, which is also impressive for it being free. And the whole thing is actually written in like HTML and Java and CSS and stuff like that. So if you're really good at it, you can actually modify the program to do more of what you need, what you want. Alright, so I see that our download is done. So I'm going to go ahead and drag this to our desktop. And I actually don't need Firefox anymore, so we'll go ahead and close that. I'm going to go ahead and double click this to extract it. And we can see the install prompt here. It's a fairly decent size to download, but I mean, it's not really too bad. 114 megabytes, and the extractor is even smaller. Actually, it was around 40, so that's pretty decent. So it is pretty lightweight, doesn't take up too much memory, doesn't take up too much RAM. And so now we can launch it. Yes, yes, yes. Alright, so when we first launch the software, you will get this page here. This is sort of the opening page, the splash screen, so to speak. A little different than probably what you're used to in most programs. So the splash screen here is actually an HTML file. And they have all of your sort of welcoming text that you'd expect as an HTML file. Now we could do two things. We could either right click and show in Finder and open it through like Firefox or something, or we can just do live preview and it will open in Google Chrome. So you can read it either way you want, but you should probably at least give it a look over. So what we're going to do now is we're just going to make a new document. Now, right now I could start typing, but if you look down here, it says just text. We're not currently using HTML. So the first thing that we should do is we need to save it. I'm just going to go ahead and choose my desktop for now, just for this example. And we'll go ahead and save it as an index file. Now automatically HTML is chosen down here, and if you click on it, now that it's no longer grayed out, you can see all the different things that you can actually write code in with brackets, which it's a pretty impressive list. So I'm going to zoom in a little bit, just Command plus so you can see this more clearly. And I'm going to go ahead and start writing some code. So we're just going to start with our doc type. And then we're going to go ahead and create our HTML tag. And notice it automatically closed it for me. So one of the things that Brackets does, and a lot of code editors do, is they will automatically add the closing tag, so that way you don't accidentally forget to. So that's pretty cool. I'm going to go ahead and do the head tag. Now notice it automatically wants to do indentions for me, which is actually a pretty cool feature when you want it to. So I'm going to go ahead and add the title now, and I'm going to keep that indentation because it starts to format the HTML file for me in a way that's very legible. I could add a bunch of meta tags, but I'm not going to right now, just to keep this short and brief. Go ahead and add my body tag in. I'm going to go ahead and just build a simple table because I don't want to deal with CSS right now. I don't want to deal with any of those extra things. I want to just show you a simple HTML file. So we'll go ahead and do, we'll go ahead and do table. And once again, making those closing tags for me. And the indentions, which are great. So we'll do a TR tag. And we'll do a TD tag. And we're just going to put a header in here, and we're just going to call it, alright, there we go, pretty simple. So notice this is now very structured, very easy to read. We have one TR element with the open and closing tag in here so far, and we can see we have one TD element, open and closing tag as well. I'm going to go ahead and make a new one. Notice it didn't indent here because I did it at the end of this TR tag. Pressing return here, once again, we get the indentation. So it's a pretty intelligent little program that's done some pretty cool things. We're going to pretend that this is like a menu. And we're just going to create some dummy text. All right. And we're going to go ahead and add another TD or table data. And we're just going to, I'm actually just going to use some dummy text. I'm just going to grab some of the text from here. I'm just going to copy and paste it in just for efficiency, just so we can see what it's going to do. So if I zoom out a bit, just so we can see everything a little bit easier, we can see our table here, the opening and closing. I don't really like how it's doing that, so I'm going to go ahead and make some line breaks here. So that way it's easier to read. Keep in mind, all this white space doesn't matter. It's only to help me. The browser doesn't care about the white space, so you should format it in a way that makes it easy for you to read. So now we have a very easy table to read. We've got the opening and the closing tag. We've got one table row and a second table row here. This table row only has one TD in it, whereas this one has two, which means I probably want to add a col span here. Now notice that it's also using predictive text. So if you're forgetful and you have trouble remembering what they are, if you get it right at the start, you can probably find it, which is definitely useful for people who are learning. Alright, so not too bad. And before we actually preview it, let's do one more thing. Let's add a BG color, and let's add a text color. Now, I'm not going to rack my brain to try to figure out what colors I want. I'm just going to start this with white, and I'm going to start this with black. Now, what's cool about this is in brackets, it will actually show me a preview of that color if I hover the mouse over it. And if I right-click and tell it to quick edit, I can actually choose the color. I have hex as the default because that's what I typed it in, but I could even change it to RGBA, which supports transparency. So if I'm choosing a table color, and HSLA, which is fairly similar as far as this goes, but hue, saturation, luminosity, typing them in, it works completely differently than RGBA or hex. So I'm going to go ahead and stick with a hex color for this. I'm going to choose sort of an off-white, maybe kind of like a sandstone-ish color or whatever color that is. So I'm done with this. I'll go ahead and click on this one. I could right-click, or I could also use my hotkey. So on a Mac, Command E, and PC users, you're going to be looking for Control E. And what color do I want with that? I'm going to go with like a deep purple. Now, just to see this table a little bit, well, actually, hang on. Before we do, let's go ahead and do live preview. I'm going to show you what you can do with live preview. Okay, so here we can see our live preview. This is obviously not a very pretty web page right now, but that's okay. I just wanted to show you what it can do. Now I also want to show you a little bit about live preview. So I'm going to go ahead and squish this just so you can see them both at the same time. Now, what I was going to do is I was going to add some cell padding, and so I'm going to do that now. And what live preview does is once I've made the change, once I save it, it will automatically update it here. So I'll just do Command S, and you can see automatically the change. Or if I do border equals 1, which why would you want the terrible looking borders, but whatever, we can see now we have the borders. If we want to change the color, Command E. Sure, that's a fantastic color. Use that. We save it. Automatically updates. So that can definitely save some time as well. So whether or not you like brackets, whether or not this is the code editor for you, if you are still using something like TextEdit or Notepad, now is the time to find a code editor that you do like. Some of them are free, some of them cost money, some of them are Mac only, some of them are PC only, some of them are cross-platform as well. So if this isn't the right code editor for you, then find the one that is, and start using it over just your basic text editor. Thanks for watching. If you appreciated the video, then it would be awesome if you press the like button or the thumbs up. If you're needing a little help with anything in this video, let me know and I'll see what I can do. Thanks, bye.